You're watching the English news of Binh Phuoc Radio, television, and newspaper. I'm Thủy with the latest news for today. Vietnamese French President hold talks in Hanoi. Binh Phuoc active with anti-COVID-19 measure. Training on AI for e-commerce platform users. Mộc Châu Tea Hills, an attractive destination for tourists. Our news today starts with highlight local news as usual. In light of complex developments surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic, the Binh Phuoc Department of Health has issued a directive to the Provincial Center for Disease Control, health center across districts, towns and cities, as well as all medical examination and treatment facilities within the province to strengthen effort in screening, detecting, and treating COVID-19 cases.
The Department of Health has requested that the Provincial Center for Disease Control act as the coordinating body, working closely with local health centers to continuously monitor the situation and forecast the potential progressions of the outbreak. The center is also tasked with advising the health department on appropriate and effective prevention and control plans. All medical facilities across the province have been asked to review and update their COVID-19 patient admission and treatment plans in line with disease forecasts, ensuring they are prepared and not caught off guard. The facilities must be ready with adequate infrastructure, isolation zones, medical equipment and supplies to facilitate patient intake, isolation, diagnosis, treatment and infection control. At the same time, heightened measures to prevent transmission, particularly airborne transmission, must be implemented to minimize the spread of the virus.
On the morning of May 26, the Binh Phuoc Provincial Farmers Union held a training session aimed at developing human resources for commerce and communication of agricultural products and goods on e-commerce platforms. The training was attended by 50 officials and farmers members from ethnic minority communities across the province.
Over the course of 3 days, participants, including local officials, business households, cooperatives, and cooperative groups living in particularly disadvantaged communes under sub-projects 2 and 3, were introduced to an overview of artificial intelligence technology and how AI can be applied to market agricultural products via digital platforms. In addition to theoretical content, trainees were given hands-on experience using several common AI applications in smart agriculture. They also learned how to search for information, maintain electronic production diaries, and were introduced to technical methods for linking households and household groups in developing production and business activities along value chains. Through the training course, new pathways have been opened for applying scientific and technological advances in production and trade on e-commerce platforms, with the aim of increasing incomes and improving living standards for farmers in remote and rural areas.
The trade unions of Bình Long Rubber Company Limited recently held the 2025 singing contest for public employees and workers as part of the activities Making Workers Month 2025.
The event features 15 performances from 13 affiliated units of the company. The content centers on praising the Communist Party of Vietnam, President Ho Chí Minh, the homeland, love for the profession, the spirit of labor, and solidarity among colleagues. All performances were thoroughly prepared, reflecting solidarity, dedication, and deep pride in their profession. Notably, many performances were carefully choreographed, showcasing the distinctive identity of the rubber industry. Songs filled with pride in the value of labor left a strong emotional impression on the audience. The awards presented to winners were not only recognitions of artistic effort, but also served as timely encouragement, fueling unity and professional pride among the company's workforce.
With the theme Young Doctors Pioneer and Advance in the Digital Era, the Young Doctors Association of Bù Đắp District, Binh Phuoc Province launched recently a meaningful community healthcare program.
As part of the initiative, free medical checkups and medicines were provided to 500 people from low-income households, ethnic minority communities in Thiên Hưng Commune, and disadvantaged workers from Lộc Ninh Rubber Company Limited. Each recipient also received a gift package worth 800 and 1,000 Vietnam dong. The program was one of the highlights in the series, Young Doctors Following Uncle's Teachings, Volunteering the Community Health, aimed at sharing difficulties and improving health care for people and workers in remote areas.
Coming up next is the domestic news. On May 26, following a solemn state-level welcoming ceremony, State President Lương Cường held talk with France President Emmanuel Macron at the Presidential Palace. At the talk, State President Lương Cường affirmed France has always held an important position in Vietnam foreign policy, and Vietnam always attaches great importance to developing multifaceted cooperation with France. The Vietnamese state leader proposed the two countries continue to promote their shared strength to strongly address global challenges and harmoniously manage emerging regional and international issues. Expressing his pleasure at visiting Vietnam for the first time, President Macron affirmed that France wishes to further strengthen cooperation with Vietnam in traditional areas and new fields in a manner that is commensurate with the current comprehensive strategic partnership. The two leaders also agreed that the two countries should continue implementing science agreement in the cooperation field of defense and security. In the areas of economy, trade and investment, the two leaders agreed to promote trade and investment ties and to effectively implement the EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement. Following that talk, the two leaders witnessed the handover of several cooperation documents covering the domains of defense, security, science and technology, nuclear energy, among others. Vietnamese Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính and his Malaysian and Singaporean counterpart Anwar Ibrahim and Lawrence Wong witnessed the handover of a cooperation agreement on exporting renewable energy on the occasion of attending the 46th ASEAN Summit and related high-level meeting in Kuala Lumpur on May 26. According to the terms of the agreement, the parties will jointly study the feasibility of exporting clean electricity from Vietnam to Malaysia and Singapore via submarine cables and consider the possibility of additional power sources and storage systems to ensure stability. This trilateral agreement marks a significant stride in developing cross-border green infrastructure and harnessing Vietnam's renewable energy potential. Through this trilateral cooperation, Vietnam seeks to unlock new economic opportunities, promote green growth, create high-quality employment, while reinforcing ASEAN's collective commitment to a sustainable energy ecosystem with low emission. Mộc Châu Plateau in Sơn La province has long been famous for its vast grassland, vibrant flower season, and especially its lush, sprawling tea hills. Not only Mộc Châu tea hills provide high-quality agricultural products, but they have also become an attractive tourist destination. Mộc Châu town currently has over 2,100 hectares of tea plantation. Tea is not only a signature agricultural product of the Mộc Châu Plateau, but also contribute to creating stunning landscapes that attract a large number of tourists for sightseeing and unique experiences. In addition to exploring the natural scenery, visitors have the opportunity to learn about the process of harvesting and processing tea. These are fascinating experiences that offer a deeper appreciation for the value of tea and the hard work of tea growers. With its inherent potential and well-planned investment, Mộc Châu Tea Hill tourism is steadily developing, becoming an increasingly attractive destination for travelers. And that's also wrap up our bulletin. Thank you for your watching and goodbye for now.